it's interesting that you brought up Triple H being one of your favorites because he's a name that's actually come up a few times. Mims, who you're all too familiar with, he was a
Yep.
huge Triple H guy, when he broke into it. Who would have thought, I guess maybe back then because I'm a little older than you. I'm 31. 32. Wow, I'm getting really old. I forgot my old age for a second. I just had my birthday a couple weeks ago. But
Happy
so
belated.
for me, when I first started seeing Triple H, it was like at the tail end of, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And then I got to see
Yeah.
his rise to being a top guy. When you got in, he was the top guy. He was already having power behind the scenes. But who would have thought he would be so influential to where he is today? It's incredible.
It is incredible. I think Triple H has had a profound impact on the sports entertainment business, not just for professional wrestlers, because on that side of the fence, everyone can appreciate how good Triple H is. I would argue that Triple H is one of the best, if not the best, all-around wrestler there's ever been. He throws the best punch. He's good at grappling. He's good at telling a story. He's good at selling. He's good at he's good at everything you could possibly be good at. And he's a jack of all trades to the WWE. And so that's on a professional wrestling side of things. But as a fan, he still translates a lot of the things that we look for in superstars, things that we want to relate to. Again, tan, jacked, everyone's cheering him. Who wouldn't want to be that person? Or when you were watching Hunter Hearst Helmsley, long hair, right? Or even when he had the bun when he was a French diplomat, all of those things, just screams personality. And so I think he's got it on both sides of the fence.
And then who would have thought, because people would have their preconceived notions. I grew up part of the internet in the early 2000s, maybe more mid 2000s for me. And Triple H was this bad guy because he was always champion, blah blah blah. And who would have thought that
Yeah.
he would make NXT the coolest thing for those hardcore fans, where you have all the biggest indie guys and the guys who don't necessarily look like Triple H. The fact that he is so smart to say, this is what works for me, but maybe this doesn't work for someone else, and he can make them work too in their own way. It's special. It's cool.
It's special. It just speaks to the volume, and it speaks to the talent that Triple H has. It speaks to how professional he is in the business side and in the wrestling side. He puts the professional and professional wrestler because everything that he does in that ring, on that microphone, is technically sound, but his mind for the business is so much larger than that he's able to literally build NXT from the ashes and create it into something that's traveling the nation, selling out arenas on pay-per-views. His track record is there top to bottom. It's quite a unique thing, and it's very special to have in professional wrestling. And I know there's criticism levied against Triple H for supposed burials in the past, but I just think that what we see today is really definitive of the person that he is, and that person is one that wants to give back to the professional wrestling community, not one that wants to take.